welcome back to Lad Reviews. I'm Marcus J. Richardson, and yes, I'm in some new surroundings. Not quite sure about the setup yet, but I'm in a new flat, got a different mic, got a different camera. It's all going to sort itself out over time, but let me just crack on with today's film, Alpha. Alpha.
What was that?
Oh, he's back. You're back.
Of course I'm back. Where would I go? I live in your head. If you move house, I live with you.
Good point. I just thought maybe you would just... No? Okay. So Alpha, where should we start? Okay, first things first, whatever you do, do not go and watch the trailer. The trailer will reveal pretty much everything about the film that is good. Why did he do that?
Hang on a minute, you're not supposed to talk to me first. I speak to you first.
Well, let's mix the dynamic up. Why did he do that? Why did he show all the best bits in the trailers?
You're the filmmaker, mate. I'm a figment of your imagination. I don't know.
Why do they do that though? It does my head in. Like literally, we watch the trailer and we're like, oh, let's go and watch this. It's going to be bob on this. This looks brilliant. And then every good bit that happened just before the best bit, we're like, well, I know what's coming here because I've already seen it. So do not watch the trailer because to be honest, that is probably going to hamper my score at the end of this video. I think if you go and watch it fresh, it's probably a much better film. Okay, so what's the film about? The film is set 20,000 years ago in Europe. There's elephants, there's giraffes, there's all sorts before man has killed them, wiped them out, and before the Ice Age. I don't know. When was the Ice Age? It's less than 20,000 years ago, wasn't it?
Good question. Maybe do some research before you do one of these videos.
So basically, it's 20,000 years ago. There's all sorts of things like saber-toothed tigers and all sorts.
Was there a saber-toothed tiger?
I don't know. There was a tiger in it. There was something... There was some sort of animal in it and all sorts of things go on, but again, that's in the trailer. And what this is about is how humans survived back then. The language they're using seems like something quite native Indian. I guess that's not a primitive language, but I guess it's one of the oldest languages that we have, which has the right cadence for us to be able to kind of follow it. So I think they've used sort of a native Indian language.
Did they use native Indian?
Okay, I don't know what language they used. I'm surmising from what I could hear.
Well
He's on one today, isn't he? I've kept him in a box for too long, I think. Basically, we then follow this one tribe and how they get their food. And something pretty big happens. If you watch the trailer, you'll see in the early stages, which changes the whole course of events. One of the guys is left for dead because they don't think they can save him. I'm not going to tell you which character or what his relationship is to other characters. Whilst he's trying to survive, a group of wolves try and attack him and he stabs one of the wolves. And the other wolves leave that wolf for dead. So these two are both left to survive on their own and they help each other. And it's quite a beautiful story. And it's about them coming together and surviving and blah, 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 blah. Not too bad. Really well shot. The acting's quite good. The writing's quite good. Trailer fucking ruined it. Don't watch the trailer because all the goodness is taken out of it. You know, some of the scenes are shot so well. The opening is epic. But for me, this is the sort of film that'd be really nice to fall asleep to while the kids are watching it. Maybe the sort of thing that's going to be on at Christmas time. In fact, I think this will be a really good Christmas film. The relationship between man and his best friend. I think it's tagged something along the lines of the beginning of man's greatest relationship or the beginning of the relationship of man's best friend, something like that. And that's the whole point, is man and dog, they all come together and have fun, stroke the dog, pet the dog gives you love, dog keeps you warm, dog saves you from other animals and shit. It's fine, it's a good story, it's just a little bit predictable. Some of the CGI is brilliant and some of it is terrible. There's a moment where there's some ants crawling over a guy's hand and he goes... But it's like, mate, how big was that ant? A. B, there's no ant there. And C, it looks like a computer-generated ant. Some of the CGI could have done with a bit of work. It's almost like they kind of gave up about 85% of the way through the CGI. Went, oh, the last 15%, bollocks that. Get Dave down in the intern room to do it. Anyway, as I said, incredible costumes, beautifully shot, well acted. Storyline not too bad. Avoid the trailer, it might be a bit better. I'm going to give this 2 stars only. I know that sounds horrible, but... I almost fell asleep in the cinema. I was getting bored, and to be honest, I can only give that 2 stars, which is what you may call 4 out of 10, but 2 stars for me on that one. If you are 10 or 12-ish, I think it'd be more like a 3.5, close to 4 stars. But as an adult, when you've seen a lot of these films in the past, it is quite predictable, and to be honest, I think it's the sort of thing that maybe you can have on in the background, fall asleep to after a nice Sunday roast, something like that, Christmas time, that kind of film. I'm Marcus J. Richardson, welcome to my new abode, thanks for watching, until next time, I'll have a slightly different setup probably, who knows what it's going to look like further down the line, but until next time, peace!